Anti-zone. It's my zone. It's my zone.
What up, y'all? Oh, Lord. I'm on, well, I was like, what, 2, 3 minutes late? I wasn't that bad today. I started to not come on live today because I usually get my weekly massages in the morning. but I had a lot of stuff to do this morning. Neffy had a act of kindness concert and stuff like that. So I told the lady if she wanted to come at 4, she could come at 4, but she said she didn't know and she was gonna let me know and she didn't let me know. So since she didn't let me know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go live because I was gonna go after, but hopefully she don't pop up to my house because that'll be awkward. Because then I'm gonna have to hop off the live because I need my massage. What up, Ariel? What up, Delaney? Delaney, girl, you would never know what I just found out about 3 minutes ago. You know, one thing about Heidi Fly, she don't play that fake shit with a lot of these hoes. I find it interesting that somebody was talking shit about me and they was in my chat yesterday. That butterbean bitch better not be, I better not see that hoe again. If I see her in my live again, I'ma read that dirty neck ass bitch for filth. Cause how you gonna talk shit about somebody and then be in their live the next day to be nosy? Just a raggedy bitch. And then go say, she don't ever say nothing nice about women. Not you hoes. Clearly. I knew the day that that bitch was in Dez chat and she was trying to defend musty messy Michelle. I knew that day that that was a raggedy bitch too. I don't like the type of females who feel like you can do any and everything to your children because you had them. I don't like females like that. Females like that have kids and they destroy their kids, they destroy their daughters, they destroy their sons, and then they come into the world as adults and they just wreak havoc on the community. So I'm going to say this one more again because y'all know I got mods and people who just got my back in general on this platform. If you gonna talk shit about me, make sure it's directed towards me and in my chat to me. Don't go to another butterhead bitch's platform talking shit and then pop up on my live like we friends. Okay? This why I hate you 304 mud squirrels. And I didn't really care about what Musty Michelle had to say. I already addressed that. So I could care less about that. But even that bitch, maggot mouth Margaret, like, bitch, if I ever thought or cared about what Earthworm Jim had to say about me, I'd be in a bad spot. That bitch looked like Earthworm Jim. I ain't even gonna lie. She coming here. She don't care how she look when she get on the internet. She just come in and just put a rag on her bald head. She already ain't got no shit under it. It's terrible. The way she represents herself and she's bold enough to get on the internet and show her face is crazy work to me. That bitch look like a worm. I ain't even gonna hold you. But I've never cared what that bitch had to say anyway. With her 1 month hustle. Next. Damien. Heidi said everything that needed to be said about him. I don't even need to go any further with that nickel. But anywho, that was my rant. Let me go to the topic at hand. So, apparently, since I've been off the internet here and there, I found out that Peyton Charles is there. There's a bunch of people who are developing a hate cult against her. It's like a cult of hate against Peyton Charles. And I'm like, well, goddamn. What up, T? What up, Cheryl? Did I say hey to you, Ariel and Delaney? Hey, y'all. Child, don't get me the line. I'm running on fumes. Um, I went to Google, not Google. I went on YouTube and searched Peyton so I can watch some of her videos because I'm trying to catch up on all her old videos to get to the new ones. And I'm almost close to back where I started, right from the beginning. Like, okay, this is where I start watching her, and I realized she developed more channels. More channels started coming for her. And Peyton Peyton Charles has been back for what, like a month? It's been about a month she's been back. She has not addressed any of these hoes. She ain't said nothing to any of these hoes. She just living her life. And I find it very interesting that when these dirty ass bitches get on the internet and discuss somebody's life, it's never a life that's not lower than theirs. You know what I'm saying? Peyton Charles' life is, regardless of whatever adversary situation that she put on the internet and everything like that, her life is still better than theirs. Okay? I can guarantee you nobody would want to trade their lives with any of these hoes. They will slide their vagina on hot black tar first. Didn't she come back like she never left with a vengeance? All of her videos are like 100,000 views plus. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can see God's people just thrive, right? You see them, they just flourish. And then you see these butterhead hoes on the sideline gossiping. They still mad. You know, I know, listen, Peyton theme song should be, I got these bitches mad again. You know what I'm saying? Never about no money. It ain't never about no money. Oh my God. This struggle cult is crazy. Like, y'all remember that Cafe Don't Play bitch? She got back. I'm about to play her video in a second. She came back. And y'all will never guess what they discussing now. I looked at a little bit of it. I ain't even gonna hold you. I only looked at a little bit because I instantly turned it off because I'm like, they're discussing Peyton buying her house. And it's like, they talk about the down payment. They talk about the particulars of which they think they know. None of them are underwriters. None of them are mortgage lenders. None of them own a home. And they're just having this discussion. And I'm just sitting here like, I'm about to play it, y'all. I just, shout the ghetto. I'm like, God damn these hoes. And then I want to play something from Armand Wiggins because he says something particularly that made me feel like, okay, because when you're trying to tear somebody down, they're not acknowledging you, they're not talking about you, they're just doing whatever they're doing in their life. Eventually your shit gonna stop. But these are parasites. They like those 1,000 views here, 500 views there. That'll pay their little, put money towards their light bill and shit. Hold on, let me share this. It ain't never about no money. Now I want y'all to see something hilarious about this channel. So if y'all looked at my previous video, y'all saw where I looked at her shit when she said she ain't had no backbone. I mean, she had a backbone. She took that off. She took it off. I guess she wanted to admit that she's spineless. She's spineless. Look at it. She's spineless. And now all of a sudden she in the United States. You know, my thing is this, and it will always be this. If you don't have your shit together in some way, fashion, or form that can benefit, shut up. These hoes got all that
leasing cars.
Look, so right here, 700K, only put $8,000 is not a flex. When you say shit like that about home ownership and purchasing homes and how much you put down, you let me know you don't know a motherfucking thing about home ownership. That's broke motherfucker talk. That's financial illiteracy. Like, y'all tell me y'all don't know shit about home ownership without telling me you don't know shit about home ownership. We got a bitch written in the house who's holding on with that cheap ass 99-cent only store hair dye that then expired because they ain't got them stores no more. And it's like, y'all discussing how much she put down on the house. How many of you hoes own a home? Does that make sense? They're discussing money that they would never touch. They're discussing a home of whatever value it is that they will never have. And I just get so confused on how these dirty 304 mud squirrels think like, oh, I'm going to talk about shit that I'm just going to give all this advice. You got all this great advice and your life is shit. Girl, she can't even afford decent hair dye and she talking about home ownership. Look at this. And you know what else this tells me? This tells me they are running out of content. Imagine discussing and building hate cults against Peyton Charles while she just posting videos and thriving. And y'all just trying to feed off of it like parasites. Let me play this thing. I'm gonna play Armand Wiggins in a little bit. Hold on. So this what it say. It said, I just happened to come through my feed. First of all, let's talk about this big ass paragraph. Why are you making a 3-page book about somebody you allegedly don't like? If I don't like somebody and I don't like their content or what they doing, why do I need all this energy? Do you see this? So you got to write a whole fucking book telling the world why you don't watch Payton Charles videos? Really? Does that make sense? These hoes is goofy. And I'm glad the niggas that ran away from them got away. I'm glad they did. So she said, this just so happened to come through my feed. You know, these hoes always lie. They always say something that happened. Somebody done sent them something, or they was scrolling past and all of a sudden, whatever, bitch. I want to thank you for having the mind to call out this craziness. I came across Peyton content because I used to watch a lot of Monroe Steele, who said she was a good follow. I watched a few of Peyton videos and just always in the back of my mind felt something was off. I'm in Chicagoland and never got daughter house in. God damn, am I gonna have a stroke trying to read this shit too? Oh my God, they be trying to write these books and be profound, and you'll have an aneurysm trying to read this shit. You can't even fucking read it. First of all, this is too much energy for somebody you don't like. I'm sorry. Like you don't know this person. You got a motherfucking essay, a book report on why you don't like Peyton Charles based off of the choices she make with her life that don't affect you at all. Let's clock that. And then she said, I finally stopped watching her when she admitted her credit was bad. Home was a rent to own versus brought. Bitch, not versus brought. Oh my God. You know what? I can't make this shit up. I can't make this up. Versus brought, huh?
You see that? That right there? That's why I hate poor people.
You see what I'm saying? She was like rent versus brought. Like, girl, you. Let's continue reading, y'all. I'm sorry. These hoes just, they ain't wrapped too tight at all. And they think this is a read too. These hoes can't read, but think this is a read. What else this bitch say? Versus brought, as she stated when she was going through the process to buy her current home. I realized more even more, she was really pushing a rich, curated life lie. Nobody appeared to call her out on the need to lie. So now, Peyton bought her house, right? So whatever is going on with her credit, or was going on with her credit, or she stated whatever was going on with her credit, she bought the house, did she not? So because I didn't even get that part to that part of the video fully. I'm gonna watch a little bit with y'all today. But bad credit or not, if she did have bad credit, because that's what they're saying, because these hoes lie all the time. They say the most craziest shit all of the time. They keep saying that Peyton don't have her daughter, but there was a video that Peyton posted of her and Kyron when Kyron was graduating, and she was taking her to all of her senior events, and they was hanging out and spending time with each other. And she played a video at the end. It was so cute. Kyron was dancing when Kyron looked like she was about three or four, or she was a little itty bitty thing. And Peyton was singing to her to dance, because that was their thing. You know, as parents, some things with kids, that we have certain things, right? And she was having Kyron dance, and Kyron was getting it in and dancing and stuff. And it was kind of like showing how she is as an adult and how she was when she was a little girl. Peyton filmed that. So in order for Peyton not to be involved in her daughter's life, we wouldn't see no shit like that. And it's Peyton talking. So make it make sense. I don't understand why these women like to continue bringing up Peyton's daughter. I don't know what their obsession is with Peyton's daughter. I don't know what their obsession is with Peyton, but it got to stop. Hey, Tran. My son lived with my ex-husband when we were separated, and he wasn't even his biological father. So fucking what? Right. And it's like the people that raised their kids was playing hit and run with motherfuckers. So it's like that, because and make no mistake, Peyton raised her child. She was very present in her life, but they like to talk shit. Peyton said everything she needed to say in them videos. Did y'all see in that video? And for the PayPals who been here from the beginning, because I've been watching the old videos, she clearly said, I can't say everything right now, y'all. I promise y'all I can't, but just know I'm trying to handle it. And she looks so stressed. She looks so distraught. Y'all don't know what the fuck that woman went through. Y'all don't know none of it. And she can't, I wouldn't blame her if she never says anything about it. You hear me? Because you hoes like to tear people apart, and your kids ain't shit. Your kids ain't shit. Okay? Child. I don't understand it. Player P never said she owned that house. That's what I'm saying. I was watching her video. She never said she owned anything. She always said she rented. So that's why I say these bitches make up all types of lies. They make up all types of lies all the time. She ain't never said she owned that home. I've been catching up with her older vlogs. She's never stated that. Exactly. But these hoes that don't know, they feel like you're supposed to have the child full time, to where when they get older, they can get drunk and unalive an older lady. That's what they think. Because that's what Big Bird daughter did. That's what her parenting gets you. That's what I'm saying. These people and Cafe don't play. She know not to put who the fuck she is. We already know what type of time she on. That bitch got a whole motherfucking agenda. Like, she's so goddamn swollen in the chest, she would never show herself. She not gonna do that. She not even putting her real voice out there, because we already know what's behind the curtain. We already know what's behind the curtain. We already know. I had to move to get myself together for over a year. Exactly. Yeah, they hear what they want to hear. I'm gonna play a clip. I'm gonna come back to this shit later, cause anyway. I'm gonna play a clip of the Level Up Guru. I listen to her a lot because she talks a lot about these jealous assholes out here, and they do be really, really, really jealous. The reality of why they don't like Peyton. Peyton got her shit together, right? And they like to bring up old shit that allegedly happened with her, and they like to bring up shit that they said happened to her in the past. Like this example of them talking about some bad credit. If she had bad credit, wouldn't she be beneficial to somebody to listen to if they have bad credit? Now hear me out now. If she had bad credit and she was able to get a house, wouldn't that be a motherfucker you want to listen to get you a house if you had bad credit? I think their problem is, and what they're struggling with, they put her on a pedestal that she never asked to be on. Shout out to Trent. And honestly, I don't really watch P that much, but reacting off nothing, I don't mind reacting videos. But my God, all they're doing is guessing. Amen.
Someone has stolen my child! What if I take off your head? Will you know then? How could you let this happen?
How could you let this happen? They don't have anything to react to, though. They guess. They just want to talk about her and discuss her all the time. Let me play this video of Armand. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if this was the clip that I wanted to look at. Because let's talk about home ownership, because I can tell these hoes ain't never been through the home buying process, the home owning process, the sniffing around the home, nothing. Let's talk about that. If she put $8,000 on a house for a $700,000 home, that's damn good. It's not what you hoes want her to pay the house off. That ain't how you get money. A house is supposed to be not only a place where you lay your head, but as well as an investment. Y'all don't know nothing about HELOCs, equity, nothing. And y'all sitting here speculating on some shit you don't have. When this paragraph was posted, I said, oh, that bitch ain't never bought a damn thing in her life. She ain't never bought shit. Hold on, let me find this Armand video. Because guess what? With everything going on now and the prices is rising in homes, her value done went up. So if she put $8,000 from what they're saying on a house and the value done went up, that equity is nice. And she can pull from that equity and put it towards something else. You don't ever want to spend all your money. It's called investing. That's how you do the home ownership game. This is sad. Some of the trolls is obsessed. Yeah, they are obsessed. They don't have shit to talk about. So here's my theory on why Danny Glover is obsessed with P. It's because in her mind, she's associated P with the woman that her ex. Oh, girl, did you hear about that? Girl, let's talk. Wait a minute. I'm so glad you said that. Let's talk about Danny Glover for a second. So, see, you ain't heard this because I ain't even get a chance to tell you this. Danny Glover's husband is having a baby. I heard he's having a baby. He's having a baby. Now that bitch too goddamn old to have a baby. Okay. Big Bird, she too goddamn old to be having babies. Okay. That nigga got him some fresh meat. That nigga got him some clean, fresh meat right off the hog. Yes. Danny Glover is Big Bird. If you know who Big Bird is, you know who Danny Glover is. Okay. It's with that cheap ass dye. So, exactly. They've never been approved of $1 million loan. Hello. They don't know shit. Like, they don't know how the home buying process works. Okay. She looked like Danny Glover. Somebody in the comments a long time ago said, this Danny Glover looking bitch, and it just stuck. My bad, EDD. That shit was hilarious. Funniest shit ever. Yeah, but he got him a young tenderoni. Okay. He got him a young tender. Just try a little tenderness. He got him a young tender. Okay. He didn't want that old bird. He got him something young, hot, and fresh. So you mean to tell me we supposed to get advice from this bitch? Don't own shit. Don't have shit. Everybody running away from her. I heard she was crying and boo-hooing because of it. Girl, don't cry. Dry your eyes. Like, why? When she was like 24, I think she like 23 or 24. She in her 20s, honey. He kicked that bitch to the curb, put her ass out the house, and now she get the fried fish. Ain't that a bitch? Oh my God. But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, though. She is going through a lot of hell in her life. Nothing about her life is thriving right now. Your husband ain't even let the paint get dry off the ink before he moved the fuck on, okay? And I don't know if that bitch thought they was gonna rekindle some shit or what. Yep, Daddy Glover be all live, crawling, blubber. Yeah, exactly. She worried about the wrong damn things. She worried about the wrong damn things. Your husband left you, bitch, for something younger and better. You can't even go over there and get fish no more and talk about his food. Let me see where that video is. Is that a filter? No. I'm lying, y'all. Let me see what video that is. Hold on. I gotta find this Armand video. I just had it. Okay, he wanted something young. Okay, a 24-year-old. God damn. Now that bitch is definitely replaceable. I wanted to also discuss some old bird bitch in my chat. Now, I did misspeak because I didn't think this hoe had a picture. But not only did she have a picture, she had a video. And I'm going to just say this. Ish 799, girl, don't come on this internet. Don't come on Drewski's internet, okay? Looking like you fucking look talking about any motherfucking body ever. Shut the fuck up forever, bitch. You look like Slimer off Ghostbusters. You look like the photo that I got right here. 80 That's what the fuck you look like. Shut the fuck up. It's never a beautiful woman who got her shit together, because a beautiful woman who got her shit together and love her life would never say no shit like this. They would never go this hard like this. No, they wouldn't. They haven't. Not possible. Okay? Where the hell is that link? And she became enthralled with that weirdo chick that threatened P. Oh yeah, that I feel like they're definitely in cahoots in some sort of way. Let me see if I can find. And once it's proven, oh man, once that's proven, child, the ghetto. And that cafe don't play chick. I will say this. They have digital footprints. They have receipts of things. People can think they playing with the law and playing in people court and stuff like that. They can think that stuff is cute, but once the hammer comes down and they really look at all the stuff them people are doing, y'all going to jail. Period. Okay. This nigga said they necks and shoulders be the same size. Oh my God. Let me see. I really had that video of Armand Wiggins. I'm so mad. Because Armand, he made a good point. He was talking about Malago Grams, he was talking about Tasha K, and he was talking about the DL Whisperer. And they all have the same energy of these three losers. What up, Eugene? And when you have that same energy and you're doing all that to a content creator, a lot of people think they be protected under freedom of speech, but it's certain things that you can say. But hey, why spoil the surprise? Okay. I gotta find Armand video because this really, really, really speaks the true facts. It really does, because a lot of these people who are call themselves reaction channels, they let their subscribers put batteries in their back. They let them talk all that stuff and they get them hyped up and stuff like that. And then when they get charges put them on them, or they ended up going to jail, or they ended up owing money from a lawsuit, none of her supporters are paying for any of that. She couldn't even get her GoFundMe up. You get what I'm saying? It's the same shit with Tasha K. Tasha K was on here begging to pay off the stuff. She's got to put her house up for sale because she was harassing Cardi B and doing all this stuff allegedly. And she got sued for it because she couldn't. It's one thing to have an opinion about somebody and talk about a situation or a subject. It's another thing to be completely obsessed with the person to where you cannot hush the fuck up. That's a whole nother ball game. Like, you really, 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 really can't. Hold on. Let me check if I found it. Because I think he had a hat on. If you can't be quiet about a person, you need to go sit on somebody's couch. It's more than obsession. I think it was this one. I don't know why it's not showing up. Hold on. Oh no, he's talking about Flame. That's not it. Hold on. Let's go. Because this was recent. Hold on. Oh no, I think, where is that video? Do y'all watch Armand Wiggins? He's so hilarious. Diddy. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Hold on. Because what he's saying is Tasha K promotes. So is Big Bird and Peyton in court. I know last I heard, she sent a copyright claim or whatever, and Big Bird kept speaking about it. So I don't know. What up, Connie? especially when the person they are obsessed with has long pockets in it. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't learn from the Cardi B situation. Oh, it's all good. We said hey. Sure. I'm mad that I can't find this video though. I was watching. I be watching so much of Armand's videos though that I get them mixed up. Yes, girl. When I found out that that nigga went half on the baby with somebody, oh, that was funny. She probably thought she was gonna rekindle that, and they was gonna make that work. She thought that they was gonna get back together. That's what she thought. Where is it? Where is that? Even a situation with Marlago Grams, the here's the thing. When you have parasocial relationships with these content creators, it's gonna get you. And she's a monitoring spirit as well because she's miserable. Because look at her life. Last time I heard, her car was broken down. That motherfucker needed to get fixed. I heard the bitch ain't had hot water. Now her husband done moved on and got something young, tender, and fine like wine. So I know she mad about that. And it's easier for her to discuss what's going on with Peyton, even though she really don't know much. She only knows what Peyton posts on her videos. Beyond that, nobody knows what she's doing, right? Because she don't have to disclose or talk about everything. There was this one chick who came in my comment section talking about some why did they get back together and why they did it. It's like, girl, why do you want to be in the group chat with that? Like, that's their personal business. Y'all want people to be separated so bad. You should be like, okay, cool. They trying to figure it out and work it out and see what's going on and try to make that work with the baby. They trying to, they want their baby whole. Some people want a 2-parent household, bitch. And then when I went and go look at her motherfucking YouTube video that she posted, she's sitting all slopped up in the chair, trying to pose all sexy, trying to advertise it, can't even give it away. And I with some glasses on, looking like Juicy J off of the 3-6 Mafia. And I'm like, bitch, what? If she don't get her Project Pat looking ass out of here, I couldn't understand it. I want to know from those hoes though, why are y'all so upset with the choices that Peyton makes when they don't affect you? And you know why, in my opinion, why they care so much? This is what I believe. This is what I think. And y'all can let me know in the comments. Oh, also, I'm going to start inviting y'all up so we can discuss. If y'all want to hop on the panel, you can go to StreamYard.com and then you can make an account. It's free if you get the free option, and then you can join the panel if you want to say your piece on the panel. You don't have to show your face. There's a thing where you can just turn it off or whatever. So I'll be sharing that link if you do want to come up and speak your piece or say your little tea or whatever. Okay, but my thing is this is what I feel like, and then I'm gonna drop the link. I feel like they embody people like Peyton Charles, Monroe Steele, Aaliyah's Face, Kyra, and name a content creator, right? A vlogger. They embody this person's life as it's their own. And then when that person don't move the way they feel like that person should move, they will get upset with them because it messes up what they feel like their life should have been. Even the example of Lotto. Lotto recently got pregnant by 21 Savage, right? Her body, her choice. That's what a lot of these motherfuckers say. She gets pregnant with him. I see a lot of women in the comments saying, I just wish she would have got married first. I just wish that she wouldn't want to be baby mama number 2 and number 3. I wish this, that, and the third, and he's still married. And they had all these opinions. And when Peyton got pregnant, I seen similar comments. I seen people say I seen this one girl, she was 19 years old. She was like, yeah, why wouldn't you want to travel? Why wouldn't you want to see the world? Peyton has done that. As a matter of fact, she probably done it more than anybody in anything at this point because she was in the Navy too. And in the Navy, you gonna motherfucker travel. So she traveled in the Navy. She traveled as a content creator, as a vlogger. You can't travel all your goddamn life. There's different levels of elevation in life, and that may not have been her path. But when I heard that, I felt like the 19-year-old feels that way about her life. How do I drop this link? She feels like that about her life. Because she want to travel and she want to do all that. And you're 19. Yeah, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. But they get upset at other content creators for doing things different themselves. They got mad at Jackiana because she came out with wedding pictures after the fact of her getting married. Girl, why you ain't tell us you got married and stuff? She said, I ain't telling you hoes nothing because all y'all do is judge. There's the link. Mods, you can share the link. Before you come on this panel, you need to say your name. And I promise you, if you trolls hop up on here talking shit, I will drop you faster than a nigga that left you. You hear me? Just a FYI disclosure. Let me see if I can find that video of Armand when he said that. Now, it's a difference between having opinions on situations because I will stand 10 toes on this, right? I will stand 10 toes on the fact that even though I believe Clarissa Shields lied about cheating on Papoose allegedly, I still feel like them people be bullying that woman. That's just my own personal opinion. They be bullying the shit out that woman. That woman can't do nothing without them talk about Clarissa Shields. And I know sometimes Clarissa Shields does it to herself. Lord, help me. It gets harder and harder to try to support somebody who just cray-cray like that. But they do. It's a lot of women who bully Clarissa Shields. Every time Clarissa Shields get a new hairstyle, they compare her to Remy. And it's not the same situation as Brene and Akira because Brene will put some shit on right after Akira do it. Just right after. You hear me? But with the Remy Ma and Clarissa Shields situation, it'd be a hairstyle that Remy Ma had 4-5 years ago. And they'll go in there and say, look, she copying. And it's like, if you really want to be true, a lot of people in the Black community, as Black women who wear wigs and wigwams, including myself, have the same goddamn hairstyle. Like, it's only so much you can do. So, exactly. Peyton's seen the world and was living her life, and now she's spending it with her kids. Exactly. We all got the same shit. Like, you know, side part, middle part, updo, like, what we doing? Like, it's called fashion. Like, that's how that works. You can't tell Clarissa Shields that she can't wear blonde because Remy got blonde in her hair. Now, if it was like the next day, and it was just it's certain instances where I'd be like, okay, nigga, now you know what I'm saying. But if it ain't that, it's not that. And I don't think it's that, in my opinion. I think Clarissa Shields is just trying to find her style and what she got going on. I'm so mad. I can't remember what video this was. That's what I get for watching so much goddamn Armand. I think it was this one.
Conversation, because one of the hardest lessons you will learn in life, and this is something that a lot of people don't talk about, okay? It's the reality, though, that not everyone who comes into your life is meant to grow with you. Some people come into your life to take from you. Some people come into your life to learn from you. Some people come into your life because they admire you, but that doesn't always mean they're capable of pouring into you the same way you pour into them. And if
okay, that was some real stuff too, but that is not the video I was talking about. So let me drop that down. The hate for Peyton really needs to be studied and explained, because what the fuck? I've been watching her for about 3 years now, and she literally bothers nobody. Nobody. But they'll go on there, they'll see her lifestyle, and they like to bring up the stuff that alleged experiences that she had in the past, because these hoes just make them up as they go. Sorry, what do you think about Lori Harvey? I think Lori Harvey got a time clock like every other woman in America. And either she gonna get with somebody or she gonna hit the wall. You know, it's no different from Holly Berry, Vivica Fox, and a lot of these other older women who has hit the wall, and now they're trying to say, you know, I'll date anybody. I don't know what Lori Harvey is trying to do, but all I know is a lot of these women that people big up end up, well, I'll say this. I'm going to have to wait, because if Michael B. Jordan forgives her, which I don't see that happening, but if he does, you know, they might have a chance to get back together. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I think this. No, hold on. I don't know. The Lori Harvey, I think she's eventually going to hit the wall. Nobody's going to want to deal with her like the rest of the people. I mean, even Ruby Rose started coming out saying she wanted to find love, and it's really hard to find a man who is going to want to wife you up after everybody done seen your hoo-ha. So I don't know how that's going to work out for her. I wish her the best. I don't know how Steve Harvey is steering her and teaching her, but that's just my opinion on that. She might hit the wall like the rest of them have, because the thing that people like to say, they like to put out this narrative, like even with Peyton, they kept saying that she's male centered, but believe it or not, there are women out here who want relationships. They want to be in a relationship that's loving. They want to be married. They want to have kids. There's still women out here who want to have the dog and the picket fences shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that is this whole independent woman shit that a lot of other women decided to obtain. I ain't gonna put nobody business out there, but I've spoken to so many women who have gone the independent route, and some of them enjoy the fact that they did that, and then the others are lonely. So whatever you do for your life, do for your life. But I know quite a few women who wish that they would have chosen marriage, kids, and a family. And what people fail to realize, you can do it all. You don't have to choose independency and travel and do it alone. Hell, look at Queen Ken. Queen Ken then had a baby. They traveling with the baby. They're going to Bora Bora. They're living their best life, and they're not doing it alone. There are so many women, YT women, who are corporate executives and all types of business owners and everything, and they're still married. So people trying to preach you got to be by yourself and do it all yourself, an independent woman. I see so many wrong things with that, because if you get sick or you down bad, who is there to support you? If if you your only income and that's it, I hope you got insurance. Like, I don't know what you're doing. Because I know for me, there are times where I'm up and I'm doing stuff and I got this, and then there's some times where I'm down bad. The kids then got me sick and stuff like that. And it's a lovely feeling to have somebody who supports you, say, baby, I'll make the soup, I'll make this, I'll make you feel better, whatever. That's amazing. And when I talk about these topics, I want women to understand, yes, there are men out there like that. Okay, it may not be the man that Big Bird got with. He might be doing that with that young tender, though. He might be rubbing the feet, rubbing the stomach, got that lotion so she won't get no scratch marks on it, you know, like, okay. He probably treat that woman way better than Big Bird wish she could have had. You know what I'm saying? He probably doing all the things that Big Bird wanted him to do, and he just couldn't do it with her because she looked like Danny Glover. That's what I'm gonna say. Now it would. I know he ain't take that video down. I know he ain't take that video down. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Here it is. I found it, y'all. Yay. Who be doing what? What you saying? Don't get blocked. Hey, love. Hold on.
Victim. They don't like, and then the other part is they don't like when smaller creators do the exact same thing that they do to the larger creators that are larger than them. So my case, T.S. Madison's case, these people, they can harass us every single day because they feel like, oh, well, you're bigger than me, I'm gaining an audience. But when they get harassed by people that are smaller than them, they don't want people mentioning them. They don't want them in the chat. They're crying. They're saying that people are trying to clout chase off of them. But yet they're yelling out. I mean, one man is yelling out, he got stalkers. Really? You got stalkers. The man that's got a 2-year restraining order on him got stalkers.
He's
so you know how it feels.
And if y'all don't know, Armand has a restraining order out on a content creator who was constantly making videos about him. Sounds familiar? A lot of people think that you are protected from freedom of speech. There are some loopholes that will get you got, and you don't understand that until you're in court. And these people will get you in court and they will gas you the fuck up and you will be locked up in jail. And you already couldn't get the other GoFundMe up, so you just might as well cop a squat. You know?
You don't like it, but you continue to do it. The DO Whisperer, he's the victim in every situation. But yeah, you got out here and you started harassing these people. I don't know. It's crazy. Congratulations, T.S. Madison. Keep your...
Okay, hold on. Let me go to this.
And want to try to compete with each other. Maybe because they feel like there's not enough space, there's not enough room, or it's got to be jealousy. I'm not really sure. However, I think justice is served. The DO Whisperer has it work. It wasn't enough there. It wasn't enough. He tried to do the Armand hates black women thing. It didn't catch fire enough. You get into that transgender, they fly to that. They started donating. They started supporting. They gassed him up. He drove past her house in a Hyundai and 3 wheels. Started saying he was going to shoot her and do this. Linked up with Tasha K. She talked him right into the jail. And fines just like her. Misery loves company. The DL dummy when set with Tasha K. Anything that touches Tasha K long enough will crash and burn. But people don't realize that. They think, oh, this is great. And she'll talk to you. You're going to be good. We're going to get you here. We're going to protect you. We're going to do. She can't even save herself. So don't listen to these people. Don't be so arrogant. Don't be so thirsty. Don't be so cocky. Don't be so hungry to compete. Let the work compete. You don't have to go into this thing trying to find a stress point or a tension point to try to drag your own people. I don't understand why so many gay people, black gay people on the internet want to try to compete with each other. Maybe because they feel like there's not enough space, there's not enough room, or it's got to be jealousy. I'm not really sure. However, I think justice is served. The DO Whisperer has T.S. Madison has a 1-year restraining order on the DO Whisperer, and he is locked up. Justice was served in my case earlier this year. I have a 2-year restraining order. The person is still trying to fight and trying to harass me through the paperwork trail. However, we're not bothered by it. It is what it is. I've been threatened. I've been attacked, harassed.
I'm telling y'all got to pay attention.
Oh, and I did what Armand couldn't do in a year and a half. So a lot of these people, and it's unfortunate that it's our community. It's like my biggest ops I find, yeah, there's some women here and there, but like for the most part, it's like gay guys. And it's like they come into the place, they see you being successful, they see you doing your thing, and they immediately feel like, oh, you're my competition. Oh, I'm not your competition. And then what they try to do is, it's happened to me here on YouTube. It happened to T.S. Madison. They find an angle and then they try to angle their content to go against you and to grab the subscribers that may have been upset with you for a particular thing that you may have said or did in a particular video. And people,
Do you hear that? Even though he's speaking about the community that he's in, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. They will make all these videos about Peyton Charles, and the people who watch the video that they didn't agree with, or they wanted Peyton to do a certain thing for their life, or they wanted her to move this way and she didn't move that way, they held that anger. And how a person can upset you to the point where you hold that anger is beyond me, and you don't know them. That's crazy work, but they'll hold on to it like they know her. And once they see a YouTube channel discussing her and talking bad about her, they in it to win it. They in the comments gassing that person up, saying, yes, girl, yes, you can get to 1 million subscribers. But I'm going to tell you something that Armand said on here, which was very profound. In the world of content creation on YouTube, as content, as reaction channels, people don't fuck with you for real like that. And what I mean by that is you don't get sponsorships. You don't get all the things that a YouTube vlogger would get. People think they're going to be making millions and millions of dollars after reacting to the channels and stuff like that. It don't work like that no more. A lot of these sponsorships won't even touch you because of the mess. Right? But people find other ways around it. Armand himself has spoken on that, and Armand has a lot of subscribers. He get a fairly amount of views, and he does well for himself, but he does not if he was doing vlog channels versus reaction channels, he would get paid more because there would be more sponsorships for him. There would be more brand deals for him. Brand deals do not want to touch you when you're in the gossip column mess. Okay. It's more difficult to even get a plaque. Do you hear me? You can reach 100,000 subscribers and it'll be good. But I've seen a lot of reaction channels fight back and forth with YouTube to get that plaque. It's very difficult to do. And if you want to say your own opinion and you want to be real about things as you feel like or whatever, it's going to be difficult for you to get that plaque from YouTube in itself. So it sounds good and you can react away, but there's a fine line between reacting and just straight hating on people. Again, when I get on this internet, I talk about situations like this is a situation. This woman, Peyton Charles, is living her best life and still getting harassed. And again, with the Level Up Guru, she made a really, really, really good point. They are dehumanizing Peyton Charles. They dehumanize this woman. If you feel comfortable to talk about a woman who she just lost her child and she hasn't, come on now, like how the hell do you get over some shit like that? You get what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of things that comes to mind, and it's heartbreaking. I have an auntie who lost someone, and that hell, our relatives that we have that transition, that shit don't go away. You get what I'm saying? They dehumanize this woman. They talk about her every chance they get, every opportunity they get. And I don't understand for the life of me why they can't sit and think and say, man, I've been bashing this woman, talking trash about this woman, just making up shit and just saying shit about her. And she ain't went down yet. But I have, right? Peyton Charles done risen and risen and risen and risen and risen and risen. Every time there's a video, people are going to watch. People ain't nothing. She, in my opinion, with everything that's going on, from what I see on Instagram posts, she living the best life. She living a better life than them hoes are. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. I'd be mad at a motherfucker if I had a husband who decided he was gonna dip in a young Tinder and have a baby with her, a real baby. Okay, because the hit and run whisperer, that's what I'm gonna call her, the hit and run whisperer, I don't think it was from her husband. So he done went and had a real baby. Okay, so now he can have a real baby, he can have some real grandkids, he can have some real shit. You know what I'm saying? He could really fry some fish for them for real, and it be legit. Okay, hey. You know what I'm saying? I just, he said, let me make some good offspring since you didn't help me, since I had to help raise the bullshit. Hold on, let me see if I can find the video. And then here's the thing too that I wish I can stop seeing, and I know I'm not. The problem with a lot of these hoes and what they don't understand, they like to bring up people's past to, I don't know if they think that's humbling somebody or what. But when you bring up somebody's past, dummy, you prove if it's even true, because you bitches just lie to lie, you know. Ain't changed your drawers yet, but you're lying, right? Even if some of it or any of it, let's just say for shits and giggles, was true, right? Because at one point, Peyton was not making this type of money off of YouTube, right? That's a testimony. That's a testimony that a military veteran, it's a military veteran, came on YouTube, was trying to work, trying to do all types of stuff, just trying to make it work and see what she can do to make ends meet and survive out here as a veteran. Hello, because y'all hoes ain't accomplished nothing. And she thrived so much and her personality was so likable and lovable to where she doesn't have to worry about working, not in that aspect anyway. And she can do what she want for fun. She can take off a couple of months off YouTube and really try to get herself together as far as mental wise as much as she can and still show up for y'all. That's strength. That's power. That's something to admire. These hoes can't do that. Funny how the only thing losers win at is giving advice. Like, if your strategy work, why wouldn't you be up right now? Exactly, love. If their advice, all this great, amazing advice that they have was so good and it actually worked, their life wouldn't be ass, okay? It's like, if I wanted to destroy my life and destroy my children, I would watch their videos. That's what I would do. Because even looking at Danny Glover's videos, it's nothing but struggle and tears. Who the fuck wants that life? Who wants that life? And I highly doubt Peyton Charles would take any advice from a bum bitch that she would never want to trade places with. Nobody would want to trade places with that. You know what? They ain't accomplished nothing but a pack of cigarettes and some cold ass coffee. Child, the ghetto. Hold on, y'all. Let me go to this channel right here. But yeah, that's what they don't tell you the truth about with YouTube. People have this notion that if I get this many views and this many subscribers, they'll pay my bills for the rest of my life and I ain't got to work and and this, that, and the third. They do that, and it's not realistic. It's not realistic. I'm gonna give you an example. I can post a reaction video, and if I post a vlog video, my CPM on a vlog video is more than a reaction video. So you can make $40 to $50 per 1,000 view with a vlog, but with a reaction channel, that's cut in half, if it's even that. Even if YouTube gives you that, because YouTube plays with numbers unless you're like really solidified. YouTube wants to see certain things from you, and if you don't post on a consistent basis, YouTube ain't gonna throw you nothing. There was one time where I did Vlogtober, and I literally posted every single day on Vlogtober on this channel for 31 days. I got every single day in. After I did that and started re-uploading my reaction videos, YouTube started throwing me in the algorithm. The second I slowed down and stopped and started doing other stuff, YouTube wouldn't put me in the algorithm. And that's how YouTube works. And you have to stay on the algorithm. And I'm going to be honest with you. If somebody see you as a reaction channel, you got to look like something. You can't be coming up on here looking like motherfucking Uncle Fester, okay? Looking like the Golden Lord of a medium man and think people going to come watch you. They're not. You're not even aesthetically pleasing, ma'am. You're not. And then you're going to try to bring your big ass booger wolf hoof faced ass daughter up on here like she pretty. It takes a lot more than just being light skinned to be cute. I hope you know that. You gonna bring that water buffalo on here like she looking like something, and then you gonna try to compare her to look to me? Now we look like twins. Look at that. Look at God. Look at God. Now we look like twins. I'm gonna go run over somebody right now. Twinning. No, for real. I hate that. I hate that for y'all. And you know what? I be thinking to myself, I be like, damn, like y'all be so miserable. Y'all hate y'all life so much to get up every single day to talk about a woman who don't even think about you. Y'all talking about a $750,000 home and y'all sitting in an apartment. Y'all renting. Like, huh? We gotta, I mean, you living off of your grandchildren's welfare checks. Like, I please explain to me why anybody would want that type of advice from anybody. Cafe don't play all day. She's a coward. That's why she hides behind AI. That's why she hides behind her channel. She's a coward. That's why in the description of her video, she said a reaction channel with a backbone. She took that motherfucker right off. I got the proof of that. She took that backbone shit right off because she knew she was a slithering snook. And all she do is talk about Peyton Charles and Chelsea. Peyton Charles and Chelsea. Chelsea, Peyton Charles, Peyton Charles, Peyton Charles. And it's just like, then before she changed it, it was like, yeah, we're not broke over here. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, you broke. You're definitely that. Then there's another reaction channel. I React with Z is back. Now, clock this T, y'all. We got to clock this T. React with Z is back because she feel like since there's enough people out there joining this hate cult of Peyton Charles, I might as well chime in and see if I'm winning. Now, when this bitch got up on here, she starts saying shit like, you know, you guys, I had to drop away for a little bit because I was having a lot of struggles in my life. And we know, bitch, that's usually the fucking case. It's never different. Same shit, different toilet. We know. You ain't even got to tell us that. We already knew that. I had to take care of things and handling things, you know. And she was blaming everybody but herself on why the fuck she got to start over with her fuck ass channel. You get what I'm saying? And when I listened to it, I was like, damn, these hoes is victims. That's all they know how to do is play the victim. And it's in their life. My thing is this, and I don't know this to be true yet, but y'all PayPals can let me know. If y'all ever see React with Z and Big Bird talk to each other and be cool, you know those some weak ass bitches. For the simple fact, remember the reason why React with Z and Peyton had a discourse in the first place was because of Danny Glover. She sent her the video. So if they're best friends now because they come together to hate on one person, that's going to say more of what I needed to know. Because one thing about me, I don't want you not on my side. I don't fuck with you no more, bitch. I don't give a fuck what's going on. If I fall out with the motherfucker that you fell out with previously, it's fuck that person and fuck you too. I don't go back and be cahoots with people that I fall out with. I don't do that. And that's what these goofy assholes do. Imagine kicking it and linking up with a bald head bitch who put you in that position anyway. And this is what a lot of these reaction channels are not admitting. Peyton Charles seems to address them when they talk about her daughter. And they're so infatuated with the daughter, they act like that not only are they trying to dehumanize Peyton, they're trying to dehumanize the daughter as well. Pay attention. Y'all go back and look at everything and y'all see what Peyton Charles is upset about. Because I've seen a lot of reaction channels that do discuss Peyton Charles. They do. And they say what the fuck they want to say, but they don't bring up her children. These hoes bring up the babies, all of them. Every single one of them. Uncouth. Uncouth. Hold on, let me see what this one is. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so we already did the jealous woman thing. So Level Up Guru has this thing where she says how people do you, they dehumanize you, and then they start making lies up about you. It's like a vicious cycle that they try to betray. When you don't want them in your energy or in your surroundings, or you set boundaries, like for example, Peyton Charles has set a boundary that don't discuss my daughter, right? You can discuss me, you can discuss whatever you want to, but don't discuss my daughter. Instead of these hoes seeing it as a boundary, which they shouldn't do anyway, because I don't understand why somebody else that's not even on video like that could even affect you, weird bitches. But whatever. Even with that, when she said, hey, that's a boundary for me, they do whatever they can to cross it. When they say these nasty things about her children, I automatically say, oh, they want her to say something. They want her to respond. If they get any type of attention from Peyton, it'll make their day. They will skeet on themselves. They would. Oh, this is a good one. Hold on. This was the tea. Okay, hold on. Let me share this one.
Ordering a salad off the menu. I have never met a wealthy person who has had something negative to say about.
Let me rewind it. Hold on.
I have never met a fit person who has made fun of somebody for ordering a salad off the menu. I have never met a wealthy person who has had something negative to say about someone who is trying to build something. I have never met a secure and confident person who has spent an ounce of their day trying to tear strangers apart in the comment section on social media. Remember that the cheapest booze always come from the loudest seats, and never take criticism or advice from somebody that you wouldn't trade places with.
People are always going to target and nitpick what they lack. This is why classism exists. This is why people of certain classes only roll in certain communities, certain groups, certain cities, certain venues, certain gyms, because they want to avoid the nitpicking that humans do when they are around someone that does something that they have never been able to do yet, or when they are around someone that has something that they don't have. Human beings tend to nitpick at that person. So to avoid that, this is why the upper echelon of society, I've spoken about this before, They purposefully only align themselves with people of certain calibers because they don't want to deal with you nitpicking at their new business that they just opened up.
Oh, damn. Did y'all hear me? Y'all didn't hear me that whole time, did y'all? Child the ghetto. Hold on. But like I was saying, it's like in this clip where she was talking about, oh, Peyton Charles. I seen a creator say she was pregnant, and I said no, she couldn't be because she said she didn't want kids. She can't change her mind. Like, let's be fucking for real. Like when you're on this planet and you go through different situations and different lifestyles, you're not allowed to change your mind about how you feel about a certain situation. You got to keep it like that. People change every day. Just because you hoes don't change your draws. Hold on. Let me go back to this. Share screen. I don't understand that. She said she didn't want kids. She said she stopped talking to him because she didn't want kids. Okay. Gina Mai said she didn't want kids, but she had kids with young Jeezy because she changed her fucking mind.
That they're going to the gym in the morning. They don't want to hear you nitpicking about their new car. They don't want to deal with your nitpicking. So to avoid all of that, they tend to hang around people that have done what they have done, that has accomplished what they have accomplished and more, so that they don't have to deal with the constant nitpicking.
And then when people see that, they get upset. Oh, that person ain't down to earth. That person toot their nose up at me. That person don't want to hang out. That person not checking their DMs. I do not blame these celebrities. I do not blame these influencers to not speak to you hoes. I don't blame them because look how you behave. I want to show y'all something real quick on Peyton Charles' channel. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. This gonna fuck y'all up real quick. Hold on. I want to show y'all something on Peyton Charles' channel. Okay. This, because I told y'all I've been going back to her older videos, right? I've been going back to her older videos and because I wanted to catch up. Like I said, I start watching Peyton, well, like 2 years ago, probably. Like around the time she bought her house is when I started watching her, and I thought she was fucking hilarious. Still do. She's fucking hilarious. And I started watching. I was like, okay, that's what's up. That's very inspiring. So I subscribed to her because how inspirational she is. Not was, is, still is. Okay, she's very resilient in what she do. She get on a grind every single day because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If I was in her position, I'd probably been cuss you bitches out. But at the same time, I personally feel like these hoes are beneath Peyton. So why? Why even entertain these bitches? The same bitches who are sending her shit. Do you hear me? Did y'all know Big Bird sent Peyton a dress? Did y'all know that? Yeah, Peyton even shouted her out on the video. I'm gonna go to the video so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Hold on. A white dress at that. I hope. Yeah. Oh, y'all ain't know the tea. Y'all ain't know the tea. About 4 years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, Big Bird, what up, Ray? Big Bird sent her a dress. No, she had a P.O. box. She had a P.O. box. So she sent it to a P.O. box. Yeah. First, they love you, they obsess over you, and when they can't get in the proximity of you, they turn against you. Hold on, y'all. Just give me 1 second. I'm about to play the video. You can see her whole waterhead. She even sent her a picture of herself. And Peyton not only shouted out her channel, she told everybody to go like and subscribe her shit. Hold on. Let's get into it. You can do it. Hold on, y'all. Let me go to my history. History. Blah, 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 blah. Now this got to be some bullshit. Hold on. Let me expand the video. Hold on. Because Peyton used to be like, okay, if you guys send me this, that, and the third, I'll shout y'all out. I'll get y'all items sold out. Very down to earth, right? Very down. You get what I'm saying? Listen, Linda, listen, Ray. I'm telling y'all, I've been watching all of Peyton's older videos because these trolls like to lie about shit and stuff, you know? So I like to go debunk the shit. And the only way I can debunk the shit is if I'm watching a video, right? So as I go to the video, doesn't she have amazing content? Beautiful, beautiful. When I go to it, I'm looking at all the videos and I'm sitting here and I'm eating and I look up and yeah, this is from Boo Boo. What? Girl, I turned to Miss Brady. What? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see.
As y'all want to discuss it amongst each other. Enjoy. Oh, thank you, Miss Support. Oh, and she sent me a sample of Irene and her.
Ooh, who?
All right.
Who?
Baby, this knife coming like a box cutter. Okay. Okay. So. Oh, she sent pictures. Lovely. Thank you. This is from Bougie. Her Instagram is he got me Ivy Irene, and her TikTok is at Bougie Irene Ivy.
Hello.
Ooh.
Did y'all see that? She freezed it for everybody to see. Hold on, let's go back to Big Bird.
Oh, she sent pictures. Lovely. Thank you. This is from Bougie. Her Instagram is he got me, Ivy Irene, and her TikTok is at Bougie Irene Ivy.
Look at that waterhead hoe. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna always bring the receipts. Always. Ain't that a bitch? The same waterhead, water bug looking bitch is the same one who would praise you 1 second and then talk shit about you the next. All these hoes the same. All of them. She loved her then. You see this shit? Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely Big Bird. Look at her. Look at her. That's probably before her husband put her out. You know what I'm saying? She look a little happier at this time. This like before her husband threw her out photo. Ain't that crazy? This is obsession, people. You send her a white dress. You send her pictures of you and her. And now she's the worst of the worst of the worst. All I've seen from this woman is her supporting Big Bird. But this is why you don't support Riff Raff. You hear me? This is why they have classism. Because when you play around and fuck with these losers like this, they won't shut up about you. Look how embarrassing that shit is. How do you, like, when I say no shame, okay, her husband's like, listen, bitch, it's either me or Peyton Charles. And then, you know, he put her ass out and got him something younger. It is what it is. Yeah, now she making cartoon pictures with Peyton and shit. Peyton ain't never did nothing but support this woman, shouted her out on her channel, told everybody to go subscribe to her, do all this other stuff. But you know what this also shows me, y'all? This also shows me that she never liked Peyton. She never liked Peyton. She never liked Gina Janine. She never liked Chelsea. She never liked any of these content creators with all of the subscribers and views. She wanted to be them. She wanted to be like them. That's why she got that subscribe and Instagram and shit. Yeah, she had an agenda when she reached out to her. You can clock it right now. Let me send her this. Let me sway her and da 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 da. And she was trying to get her channel up off the back of these other content creators by sending them shit, right? This is a transactional thing. She don't really give a fuck about that. If you really wanted to give something to her, you give something to her. It don't have to be announced. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be announced, but she made sure she put her Instagram tag and her TikTok tag, and she made sure, because she knew Peyton ain't no hater. Peyton gonna give you a shout out so you can get the subscribers you want, right? She ain't gonna hate on you, right? She gonna support you. And look how Big Bird paid her back by insulting her and calling her the devil. There are not, I don't even know too many content creators out there who would go this hard to shout out for you in hopes of you getting subscribers. I don't know many. And I honestly think whoever's still doing it should stop, because it's not even worth it. Look how they do you in the end. And this was not needed. It was unprovoked. It was unnecessary. Now this bitch done made a Peyton Charles hate cult. She done made a Peyton Charles hate cult, and anybody who's willing to go and talk and hate on Peyton is right up her alley. And I'm going to be honest with you. I could go to her channel, and it's a lot of tea on there we can react to. Child, your husband leaving you for a young tender and having a baby with, that's some good content. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I think that's some good tea. You know, the hit and run thing, you know, her daughter, you know, she probably still driving. Shit, watch out. Hide your kids, hide your wife. But the husband, child, look at it. It's been obsession from the start.
She sent this really cute white dress.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like she sent her the dress because she wanted to dress Peyton as her own. I'm gonna just throw that out there. I think that's some sick ass shit, but I think that that's what that bitch did. You know what I'm saying? Because she like women's too. She's bi. You get what I'm saying? She been with a woman, she been with her man, and now she by her goddamn self. Okay, couldn't even do that right. Couldn't even do that right. You know what I'm saying? Like it just okay, girl. Nah. You know what though? I've never seen new dresses look like that. The white all faded and shit. Like, girl, not from the thrift store. She went to the Goodwill and got this shit. Girl, if you don't, ain't it sick? She's sending her dresses and stuff like that. And I know that she don't even make dresses. Why you sending her a dress? Why you sending her a dress? And now she's the worst thing. All this woman has done is support you. Now she the worst thing.
Thank you, girl. She also sent some foil lip mask. So it's just a gift from one of the PayPals. And
Girl, you know that was straight out the Dollar Tree. Straight out the Dollar Tree. She could. Bitch. Look, we know Dollar Tree items when we see Dollar Tree items. I hate her for that. Bitch, the Dollar Tree. You could have gave her a gift card. You could have sent her the $2. Shit. You playing. Because back then it was $1. Now it's probably $1.25. Where they at Dollar Tree right now? $1.75, $1.25, $1.50. It's $1.59. How much is it? You could have put that on your daughter's commissary and you playing. That's probably from her closet. Bitch, that's from her closet. Oh my God. Like, he ain't gonna notice this is missing. Let me go try this on.
she's also a YouTuber, so go in support. Oh, and she sent me a sample of this Dior perfume.
Now, did you open that out of a magazine, bitch, and put it in a box? Did she or what? You know you can't really get those samples like that unless you get out that motherfucking magazine, bitch. Like, stop playing with me. You know, all the shit Peyton could have said about that weak ass shit she sent you, and she I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it together. But all right. I'm cool. Nigga, she's sending magazine samples and shit. Like, it's so much shit. Peyton could have read. Like, bitch, why you sending me this shit, bitch? Like, why are we doing that? But she didn't. She lifted you up. She told people to go subscribe to your weak ass channel. Look at this bitch in the woods. Like, she supported you. And that's the thing she get. This was 4 years ago. Was it 4 years? Let me look at the timeline, y'all. Hold on. Let me look at the timeline. Let's see. I'm going to scroll down. 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago. Y'all see that? Yeah. So she never liked Peyton. She just wanted Peyton's life. She just feel like that should be her. That's what she feel like. That her mama was smart by naming her Ivy because she knew she was a goddamn poison ivy. That's what she knew, making everybody itch. We knew that bitch was poison. Girl, and her husband got a baby on the way. Child, listen, I wish these dummies would look at their life and say, this is fucked up about my life. This is fucked up about my life. Let me fix this. Let me fix. No, it's better for them to talk shit about a lifestyle they can never obtain. I cannot believe these hoes came up on here talking about how somebody purchased a home that they would never be able to do. And even after the divorce is settled with Big Bird and her husband, that baby gonna inherit everything. Everything. I hope he married the new boo. Like everything that you touch turns to shit. Why would anybody want to be around you? Your grandkids trying to run away from you. Okay? They want their trifling mama to save them from you. Any mother would do at this point. So when she gets on this internet and she tries to talk about and try to discuss how Peyton is as far as her being a mom and the choices she make, it's like, bitch, your daughter ran over people. Your daughter did a hit and run. Like, you trying to give somebody advice and you didn't even raise your daughter proper enough for her to be successful in life. You fucked your daughter's life up. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You fucked that girl up. You did. And now you fucking up the rest of y'all, the grandkids. I bet you that 20-year-old ain't doing shit. You can't even get the nigga to take the trash out. But you want to come on here and say, Peyton, now I have more advice for you. And you know this didn't happen. She's definitely a cautionary tale. Definitely a cautionary tale. Why would anybody listen to her? Why? Now, I will tell you this. The bitches who do listen to her, they don't care that she trifling as fuck because they trifling as fuck too. These crunchy draw heifers is trifling, just as trifling. It's a certain type of female archetype that follows Big Bird. It's the old bitches with the turkey necks. And it's always the same type of female. It never fails. I'm going to post that picture of that bitch in the comments. What was her name? Aisha or something like that. What's her name? Aisha. That bitch was built like a bowling ball trying to talk about somebody. She need to tell us how they got back together. And she need to, why do we need to do that? Do you know couples make up and break up all the time? What the fuck that got to do with anything? Yeah. She wants every content creator she talk about life. I'm gonna play it again. This is embarrassing.
So oh, she sent pictures. Lovely. Thank you. This is from Boo Bougie. Her Instagram is he got me Ivy Irene, and her TikTok is at
He got me. Was that the husband that he got? Because he ain't got you no more, bitch. You might need to update that name to he ain't got me no more. Bitch, you gonna have to change that name. You gotta change. We need to update.
Boo Bougie Irene Ivy.
And look, you see how it paused like that?
Oh.
You see how it paused like that? I didn't even pause it. Peyton paused that in her video so people can see it. She paused it in her video, a freeze frame for a good amount of time so people can take the time to look at the name and go subscribe to it. And that's the woman she feels comfortable on talking about. She done already came up on here and cried because Peyton commented under her channel. She cried. She didn't even have to do nothing to me. Like, she came in here boohooing. I ain't even trying to cry, y'all. I'm just like, girl, hush the fuck up. She came over here just being fucking weird. And it's like, damn, bitch, I see why. I see why your grandkids, I hope they get free. I hope they give us free. I hope they leave you. I hope they do. They can stay, they need a chance and an opportunity. Okay? Because somebody gonna have to sit me down and explain to me why this bum ass bitch came on here on this internet, okay, and said, oh, I feel like she's in the bed laying next to me. And oh, she just laying it on thick, just thirsty, just throat just dry. Okay. You go all the way up to Timbuktu for Peyton. Even started shit with another content creator for Peyton for the same shit that she don't like what you was doing. Now, love Melissa, I don't know if you knew here, but there's a video that I played months ago about Big Bird coming on here upset because there was a content creator, as tacky as that goofy bitch wannabe, was on here talking about Kyron, right? So Big Bird came on there, checked her, and sent the information to Peyton. And that's when Peyton got upset. Because why are you talking about this woman's child? You get what I'm saying? And I ain't even gonna lie. When I seen React with Flea, because that bitch is a flea. I'm gonna call that bitch React with Flea. When I seen React with Flea's comeback video, I'm back. Like, girl, please shut the fuck up forever. 1, 2, it gave me that she was going through so much shit in her life with her kids and shit, she couldn't even fuck around. Misery truly loves company. Truly, truly. She need medical. If she not going there, she ain't gonna go to therapy. She just gonna continue blaming everybody for the misery she has. She is. Hold on, I'm gonna play a clip for Corey Holcomb real quick, because he just did a quick little clip the other day, and it's really the same thing, right? It's really the same origin. It's motherfuckers who are miserable, who would give unsolicited advice, and their life ain't shit. They can't even afford gas in their car. Let me show you. Look, so this is Corey Holcomb. You see the title, Losers Cannot Talk.
Accomplish shit. Be so.
Hold
Answer
on.
this question one by one, because I really want y'all to think about it. And whoever bold enough to go first, go first. Have y'all ever had somebody who has never accomplished shit be so strict in what they want to tell you to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who really is a loser, but they got advice for you and get mad if you don't want to hear it all. Whoever want to.
Now, they give their examples from their experiences from a comedy perspective, but check it out. It's the same people. Okay, boy, it's the same people. It's people who don't have shit trying to give somebody advice who has shit. Now, make that make sense. They are the same. Losers are always, even Cardi B said it. The people who talk the most shit are the people who shit ain't together. That's what they said. It's the same people. That's why that lady came on here and said she's never seen somebody of substance talk trash about somebody like that. Unprovoked, no reason, just hating. Now, I can understand, I'll even give them this, okay? I can understand. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it. I can understand if Peyton one day, let's say this, because I would give him this pass. Let's say, for example, if Peyton was, I don't know, drunk one night, you know what I'm saying, and she has all these alcohol bottles in the back of her car, you feel me? And she come from wherever she come from, and she driving drunk, right? And then she hits some elderly people, right? Now, if she did some shit like that and the lady passed away from it, you know what I'm saying, from the couple, and they've been sad for the rest of their life because of that, and she ended up going to jail, then I would say fair game. Fair game. That's not hating. That's talking about a situation. That's talking about if she got in the car, got intoxicated, and didn't have any type of care or value on anybody's life. I would even say, okay, I understand why you're talking about her. If, let's say, I don't know, a nigga came by and tried to take off the license plate. You feel me? You know, some shit like that. Some wild, crazy shit like that. Oh my God. I think I've heard that story before. Anywho. Now, if she did some shit like that, I mean, this bitch Big Bird got names for everybody. We gonna start calling her daughter Prison Bae. That's what that bitch is, Prison Bae. Okay? And that's really being nice, because she can be 100 of other things. Okay? I'm telling you, I don't get it. Now, if Peyton did some shit like that, then I would say, you know what? You're right. You're right, because ain't no way this should be going on. There's no reason why she should have gotten her car and left anybody for dead. So if Peyton Charles did some shit like that, then I'd be like, okay, you got me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a point. You feel me? But she didn't do that. This bitch did. Pass the touchy on the left hand side. That's what this bitch did. You know what I'm saying? So I just, all I got to say is, you gotta look at who gives the advice. Every time they talk, they sound like.
Have you ever had a dream that you could do so?
Just a bag of pecans. So, since she ain't do no shit like that, they just hating. They just hating. I'm telling you, girl. Listen, I wasn't even gonna go live today. You know what I'm saying? I was, but I wasn't. I was a little salty because I had to reschedule my massage this week because I had so much shit to do in the morning. And then Neffy had her little recital, so I couldn't pass that up. So, I mean, it is what it is. Let me see if she ever texts me back, because she could still. Let me see. Does she ever text me back? Nope. So I just got to wait till next week, which is, I don't know, because I'm about to be in San Diego in like a couple of more weeks. So we're just going to have to see. Anywho, it's the same type of people who discuss Peyton. I don't ever see a bitch talking shit about Peyton by her pool, next to a deed to her house. Like, none of that shit. These bitches hide behind screens. They show everything of fucking Google searches and images to try to portray a life that they will never have. And it baffles me every time. When I heard them discussing how much she paid for her house, I said, now, ain't that a bitch? These hoes is probably going to get put out next week for not catching up with rent. And they talking about somebody who own they shit. And just because they didn't buy it or purchase it the way you think they should buy it, why don't you go do it, bitch? You do it then. You show us how to do it. Show us how to do it. You got all this good advice. Come on. You can show us better than you can tell us. Come on with it. Show us how you did it. Show us how you put $1 million down on a $2 million house. Bitch, buy a $150,000 house. Bitch, buy something.
From other people, okay? And especially for women, if a woman has worked very hard to become the type of woman she is, that's why what I said in my last video, sovereign women should only connect with other sovereign women. If other women want to learn from you, that's completely fine. But you're going to have to leave the other women behind because they're going to nitpick. Oh, well, why do you have to be so serious? Oh, why do you take your life so seriously? Oh, why are you so on top of your finances? Oh, why are you so on top of you being on top of your work? Why are you so responsible? Why are you so strict? You don't have to deal with that nitpicking from women when you're around other women who are sovereign, because they're serious about their life the same way you're serious about your life. So
I ain't never seen Aaliyah's face come on here and question about anything that anybody that she fuck with is doing. I ain't never seen that. Why? Because she got her shit together. Her and Peyton have the same energy. They're on the same shit. They're on the same level. That's why it's important to hang out with people who are on the same level, people who are at least comfortable with their life. Shout out to you, T. Is it going on almost 2 years? Oh, wow.
Someone has stolen 3 of my toys! What if I take off your head? Will you know then? How could you let this happen?
Yes, the squad. How could you let this happen? You get what I'm saying? You're not going to see those other content creators who's actually happy, legitimately happy with their life discussing anybody else's shit. They're just not.
There's no nitpicking about you being responsible for who you are, right? This is why women who are ambitious should only hang out with other ambitious women, because they understand you. That's the whole point. I remember there was a time I was sitting down. Oh my God, this memory lives rent-free in my brain. I was sitting down. I remember this day like it was yesterday. I was sitting down. I had on a white button-up blazer with white slacks and beige heels. This is what I was wearing to work. And I'm sitting down and I'm working, and I have my lunch bag and my lunch box next to me on my desk. One of my coworkers comes in. She's wearing flip-flops and like kind of like a beach dress. And again, I was a little bit odd for the setting that we were working in to dress that way. But hey, all the power to her. She looks at me up and down when she walks in and she sits down. Now, I don't look at her. Why? Hey, maybe you don't want to, get dolled up for the work environment that we work in. Maybe you injured your foot and that's why you're wearing flip-flops. Whatever it is, I don't care. I'm not going to focus on that. It's none of my business. I'm going to keep working. So she sees me take out my salad because I'm about to eat my lunch at my desk. So I'm taking out my salad and she sees me pouring my dressing on my salad. And she's looking at me and she's giving me a face, right? And she's like, "Oh, is that all you're having?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a loaded salad." It was a salad that I made with kale, with romaine, kale, almonds. I think I put red cranberries in there. I had chicken breast chunks in there. It was a loaded salad. I had cheese, very healthy with olive oil. It was a loaded salad. Very yummy. And I wanted to stay on top of things because, I'm working out, I'm running, I'm doing my cardio. I'm working every day at this job from 10 a.m. all the way to 7 p.m. So I'm trying to stay on top of everything as much as I can. So I'm not sitting at my desk snacking on like Cheetos and something or anything like that. I want to make sure that I'm keeping up with my calories. So she says that. I don't pay her any attention. I said, "Yeah, it's a loaded salad. It's actually pretty yummy." And I go back to working. The next day, she ordered a bunch of boxes of pizza for me, her, and the other two girls working there, the other two ladies. And I don't care that they ordered a whole bunch of pizza, but she ordered a bunch of pizza and wings and all that stuff. That day, I still, again, brought my lunch with me. Like I bring my lunch with me every day. And again, I take out my container and I'm having my salad again. I'm sitting there having my salad. And then she's like, ugh. And then she walks over to me and she pushes my salad to the side, like my bowl with the salad. She shoves it to the side and she said, ugh, give the salad a break for a day, girl, and have some fun. And she slams a plate of 5 slices of pizza and 8 wings, a quote unquote low vibrational plate.
Bitch.
She slams that plate. You guys remember Coach Stormy with the low vibrational plates?
Bitch.
She slams it on the table and she's like, give those damn salads a rest and have some food and live, girl. You're skin and bones. And in that moment,
why do women do that shit? Why do women do that? Like when there was another lady, I did a video about it. She came on here and she said, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like I'm ugly and I want somebody to help me kind of dress up and look like something. I want to feel pretty, right? She came on here and she said that. And it was a lot of women in the comments saying, girl, you ain't got to change yourself. Don't do this. Don't do that. You ain't got to do this for nothing. You ain't got to, right? And I'm like, but that's not what the fuck she asked. Like, she's asking advice on beauty tips on how she can beautify herself up and how she does not feel pretty and stuff like that. And it's like, when women do shit like that, they need to understand something. You can tell a person that they're pretty, but give them the fucking advice that they asked for. Okay, because why you sitting there telling her she's pretty and she's beautiful and she don't have to change a fucking thing? Maybe she feel like she should for whatever reason she feel like she should. Y'all can't dictate yourselves and other people's shit. And it could have been something like, there was another content creator who said, I can help you. I can help you look pretty. I've done all types of stuff with makeup and da 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 da. And then there was another lady who was like, why the fuck you telling her that? Because she's not getting the results in life that she wants with the way she looks. And we're going to have to start admitting that that's a real thing. Okay? Because you dress how you feel. If you feel bummy, you're going to dress bummy. If you look great, you're going to feel great. You get what it's everybody know when you first get your hair done or when you get your nails done, you a different person. Let's not pretend like that's not a thing. So this particular lady, I believe her hair was not done. I can't remember if it was short. Yeah, people do like to sabotage other people's progression. Girl, have some pizzas. You know this woman was having a salad. Why are you doing it? If this is her discipline for her, why are you worried about it? It's like they want company. They want you to get calories. They want you to eat all this other shit so they can feel comfortable. They want you to go down to a certain level where they feel like they're at, right? And it could have been a situation where, and I think that was calculated. She didn't say it was calculated. She was just saying she ordered pizzas, but I'm going to just call a thing a thing. That bitch did that on purpose. You purposely bought pizzas to give to that woman to see if she was going to eat that. Then you're going to push it out of her face. Y'all just do shit so disrespectfully and don't even understand why you doing it. Like, what? You touching other people's food first and foremost. Let's start there. And then second, you're going to put 5 slices of pizza? Like, let's say she even wanted a slice of pizza. Bitch, why 5? Oh, my God.
Moment I said, oh my God, like this lady can't even allow, like, I didn't know that me having a salad was going to trigger her so much. It's because she doesn't have salads and she can use a couple. No shade though. There are times in my life where I could have used a couple of more salads and I had those salads. See, you thought I wasn't going to be humble, did you? I'm very humble in that area. There were times in my life where I could use a couple of salads, put the burgers down, and that's exactly what I did to reach my goal. But when you're around people who sees a factor, a characteristic in you that you have, that they don't have, they start causing trouble. And this is why the upper echelon of society runs in tight circles, because they don't want to deal with that. The proof is in...
Okay. I don't want to play too much of Level Up Guru's content because she got her own content. You guys can go and subscribe and watch that whole thing. She does bring a lot of jewels to the platform, like a whole lot. She does. And it's basically speaking on these same types of women who they want Peyton's light to be dim so bad because she continuously represents something that they can never be. They can never be resilient. They can never keep it pushing like she does. Never. Babe, you just hopped up on here. I want to show you this real quick. I don't know if you've seen this already. Hold on. Let me go back to it. Hold on. I'm going to show you this and then I'm about to get up off here because I got stuff to do. All right. And let me make sure that's on there because StreamYard be fucking playing. Okay. I don't know if you've seen this, babe, but look.
Okay. So.
And this was 3 years ago, babe.
Oh, she sent pictures. Lovely. Thank you. This is from Bougie. Her Instagram is he got me Ivy Irene, and her TikTok is at Bougie Irene Ivy.
You see that, babe? Okay, so I'm gonna explain what it is. This was 3 years ago. Bougie sent Peyton. Yeah. I know this nigga. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me fix my earpiece. She did what? Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Fucking exactly. That's right. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I gotta get the Jack Nicholson where he nods his head. Yeah, yeah. Because that's what it gives. A whole bird. You get what I'm saying? Sending her stuff. Sending her a cheap ass dress that she allegedly got from the Goodwill or her closet. You know, people got to stay away from people like Big Bird. They really do. Because she's a monitoring spirit. And I don't know how many of y'all know what a monitoring spirit is, but it's not just her. It's Cafe Don't Play, because I think the bitch gay and she'll never show her face. It's that bitch. If it ain't the same motherfucker, you never know. You know that. And then you got who else? Reacts with a fucking flea. You got that bitch. You got all these weird hoes out here. You got that Melissa one bitch. I cannot tell you how many times I see that thirsty hoe in the comments. She be in every goddamn thing that says Peyton Charles. She watching this motherfucking video live right now because she's obsessed with Peyton Charles, but can't comment because she know I would roast her bird face ass because that's an ugly bitch. Okay, she tried to pretend and make these little thumbnails so we see the cockeye hoe. We know what you look like. We know what you're looking like a man. You're looking like a man. We know what you look like. You know what I'm saying? Probably. We don't know. We don't know. You hear me? Like I said, it's a hate cult for Peyton Charles. And eventually it's going to come to a head because They getting their little choose and fuse views, but I guarantee you it's not enough to pay their bills. I guarantee you it's not enough to pay their bills. And then when you have that karma energy around you, it's going to come eating you up. It already has. Babe, do you know Big Bird's husband is having a baby by a young tenderoni? Yep. So Peyton showed her love and she returned hate. Exactly. Exactly. And more than one time, Peyton has showed her love. She shouted her out on the channel. And she went on Big Bird's channel and commented on her channel. You know what I'm saying? Not enough for a pack of gum. Then this bitch put some shit in there from the Dollar Tree. Like, we don't know what the fuck that looks like. Sad case. Look at this shit, babe. I'm going to show it to you.
Ooh.
Look at this dress she sent.
She sent this really cute
discolored dress.
White dress.
And you such a tacky ass bitch. Why you gonna leave a tag on it? Cause it gives, you know, them type of motherfuckers who will go like to the Goodwill or go to Burlington or some shit, and they'll take off the real price, and then that retail price will be on it. That retail, let me take off the real price and let her think I've spent $200 on it when I really spent $15. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know that to be true. But why would this tacky ass bitch leave the tag on it? We know as black folks, we don't leave tags, okay? You don't ever put a tag on something that you give it to somebody, right? Oh Lord, just somebody need to teach this woman. Get this woman some help. Just uncouth. This nigga said he wanted someone's womb who wasn't rotted out. That is hilarious. That is funny. Yeah, he wanted a baby, a real baby, not nothing that run over people. Would you say that picture in the forest gives what Eddie say a goonie? You know what?
Yes.
Look at this tacky ass.
Thank you, girl. She also sent some foil lip mask. So it's just a gift from one of the PayPals, and she's also a YouTuber, so go in support. Oh, and she sent me a sample of this Dior perfume
that she got out of magazine. Babe, you know how they got their magazines with the sample perfumes and shit? That's what she went right over. Oh, I got something for her. Where that book at? Let me get that book. She went and got that magazine with the perfume samples and put it right in the box. Oh, she gonna love this. Ain't even smelt the goddamn perfume. Just put it in there. Yeah, he didn't want that Danny Glover head. They don't have no kids together. That sloth of a sea serpent ain't his child. This nigga spitting out. Yeah, he didn't want bad stock. He didn't want that. Spitting out all them rotten eggs. You hear me?
Called Joy. Thank you, sis.
Damn, imagine that. She told her thank you and everything. Yep. So never trust the bitch that is too thirsty and praises you all the fucking time. Yeah, she gave her a care. She could have sent that to her daughter. Her daughter was in jail that time. That was her commissary. Why are you sending that to Peyton? You could have sent that to your daughter in jail. She could have used some free perfume. I know where she was at was smelling like some hot ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't send your daughter a care package. That could have been her commissary. She is obsessed with Peyton. And you know what? The dumb hoes that watch her videos and subscribe to her and support her just to hear her discuss Peyton, they obsessed with her too. Because Peyton shows something that they could never obtain, which is a beautiful life. It's even beyond material. right? It's beyond material. When you do right by the people, when you do right by the world, the material shit come. I promise you it does. It just comes. It just come out of nowhere. Now, this wasn't a lot of money that was sent to me, and I ain't cash it, but I got a check in the mail for $12 hot from the Federal Trades Commission. Okay, but I'm grateful for it. I still got it. It's free money. Okay, so they gave me $12 hot. Money just come from everywhere. You know that, like, when you do right by people, regardless if you find a penny on the floor, I believe that's the universe telling you you're doing a great job. It shows all the time. I think Big Bird's life represents who she is inside and out. Fucked up. Okay? That's why her life is fucked up now. And the crazy part is, it don't matter how much she talk about Payton, how much shit she say about Payton, it would never hit because her life ain't shit. You like how I did that? I didn't even try. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, it will never hit because your life is fucked up. Nobody would take advice from you. The only person that you could probably give advice to is a bum on the street, and probably not even them. Okay? I am going to try to come on live next week because this is only the tip of the iceberg. Okay? There is more content that's to come, but I gotta go. I got shit to do, y'all. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Watch the playback. I'm out. I love y'all.
We in a no hyena zone.
Anti-hyena. It's my hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. They somebody eating some. 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 They somebody eating some.